It's not the size that matters, it's how you use it.
Sure, keep telling yourself that. Hello, my name is Martin and welcome to Curious Foods. Today we're going to start a little bit of a mini series on salsas. So, for today's video, we're actually going to do a corn and nectarine salsa with a lot of heat from the Habanero chili. To start off with, we're going to get our pan here going at a medium-high heat. While that is getting ready, I'm going to prep a little bit of our ingredients. As you can see, I've already cut a few of them up. So let's start with our lime here. And I'm just rolling it on the ground here, or on the table, just to get those juices a little bit flowing, a little bit easier to squeeze out the juice afterwards. Let's get our bowl ready with a little bit of olive oil. Not a lot, just a little bit. About a tablespoon and a half, just to give it a little bit of depth. We're gonna squeeze our lime. So here's the thing about salsa. You need three elements, or you need to balance three elements for it to become really good. The first one is heat. You want a little bit of spiciness to it, and that's why I'm using today a habanero chili. You can use whatever chili that you have. The next two things that you need to worry about are acidity and sweetness. So for our acidity, I'm going to use a little bit of course, the lime juice, and then some white wine vinegar. Come on, there we go. And I'm going to say about a tablespoon of white wine vinegar. This is going to be basically the sauce part of this salsa. The rest is going to be our ingredients. Now let's have a look here. First, some sweet corn. This, however, I'm going to add straight into our dry pan with some pre-cut, or I cut it myself, I didn't buy a pre-cut, with some nectarine. You can use peaches, you can use pineapple. This is the sweet part of our salsa. So I'm just going to use that as well. Yeah, let's just use all of it. What I want to do is build a little bit of a char on these. So I'm just going to actually let it sit on the pan for quite a bit of time. I don't want it to burn. I just want it to caramelize with the natural sugars that is already in the fruit. Well, while we wait for that, we're actually going to add a little bit of red onion and a lot of red bell peppers. And then I'm just going to mix that up. And while we wait for our fruit, I'm also going to add a little bit of salt. Not a lot, just a little bit. And a little bit of black pepper. Not a lot, just a little bit. If you can grind your own pepper, it's going to be a lot better, but this is all you use what we can, right? And this is the last ingredient. You can use whatever herb you have available. Today we're using mint, which is going to give like a really nice freshness to our salsa. Here, Magnus, why don't you smell this? That's fresh.
Yeah, smells minty.
Yeah. Smells like toothpaste.
It does smell like toothpaste, actually.
Now, if you're using fresh mint, you can just cut it up. Just be careful that the thickest part of the stalks, that you get that away, because that doesn't really taste so good. And then cut them up afterwards. As you can see here, they're starting to caramelize just a little bit.
So the caramelization, that's like the brown stuff at the bottom of the pan?
Pretty much. What it is the natural sugars in the fruit that we want to blacken them just a little bit. A little tip for frying off these fruit here, get a non-stick pan. That way you'll ensure that the brown stuff at the bottom isn't,
Is that a complaint about the state of my kitchen?
Again, yeah, sure.
I do have another pan, you know.
I know, but it's so small, so.
It's not the size that matters, it's how you use it.
Sure, keep telling yourself that. Now, we're gonna add a little bit of our habanero. Now, I've already cut these up, so I'm gonna use about this much. Maybe a little bit more, because I want this to be quite spicy. Mix it up, and then add the last part, our fruit. And then mix that all together. And that is our corn and nectarine salsa.